right, we all know James Harden had to quarantine. He was at the titty bar even after the NBA made the rule that no players in the bars or at the strip clubs because of the COVID protocols. And he comes out for his first preseason game looking like a swole up Polish sausage. Let's talk about him. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And it's like, from when they got put out in October, September in the playoffs, like he just went in and drunk and ate and stuff. And it's just not being professional, man. And I remember as a Piston fan, going back and watching Rick Mahorn not wanting to come to Detroit and come out of shape. And long story short, he ended up loving Detroit, winning the championship in Detroit and getting in shape and wanting to win. And James Harden is just not professional. But let's talk about it real quick. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Looking like Sada Baby, ain't do a show and just ate and drank for a whole 365. Look at him. Wanna see me do my dance in these 48 size pants. Whole lot of Krispy Kreme donuts in my hands. For those who not, familiar with Sada Baby, it's a song called A Whole Lot of Choppers. And yes, I'm from Detroit. I'm more of a payroll Giovanni, but shout out to Sada Baby. But at the same time, just not being professional. I remember I was working at this little, Panera Bread spot. That's what it was. It's like a little sandwich spot. We did, they called them squagos and little pieces and salads. And I remember I had got this job at Chrysler. And I was like, what was I? Like 21 years old, 22 or something like that. And, I was in school at the time and I was also working another job, but this job would be to the point where I get paid enough where I had to work two no more. And I remember coming from orientation, getting the job. They call your little sources. And I was in Center Line, Michigan. I go back to Southfield and I couldn't wait to tell the manager that I was quitting. And it's the same dude that, they gave me employee of the month, but he didn't want to give it to me. So it was what it was. So I was like, man, I'm out. It's my last, next week, my last week or whatever. He said, well, I hope you show up for your last day. And I'm like, yeah. And I counted up, but I ain't show up for my last day. He was like, you got to be professional. But at the same time, you got to be professional. And that's what people kind of got to understand. You got to be professional at all times. When I got older, I figured that out. And at the same time, James Harden trying to finish, find his way out of Houston. You got to understand it's a players' league. If James Harden want to go to Miami, he can go to Miami. They can make a deal, go to a place that'll do right by him. This ain't the NFL. And then this is just not the way to show up. Out of shape, fat, not, playing your way into shape. But he just didn't want to be here. And at the same time, you understand why he can't be on the pedestal with LeBron and KD and Steph Curry and even Russell Westbrook. He ain't coming to camp like that because he want to lead. James Harden is he just going to be the number 2 or number 3 player on your team. That's that good. And that's just the honest truth. And it's sad. Because I had this mentality when I was 20, 21, 22. Like, F corporate America. F what you need. But then again, he got this mentality. He in his 30s. He got this mentality showing up and just, hit the strip club when he should be at training camp. He just like, it's to the point like, why you gonna do this when you had D'Antoni? Why you wait till a brother to coach you? This dude got titties and stuff and he supposed to come out here hooping, and then he didn't start off. It's just shaking my head, dude. This dude got come get all this money every year. And you show up like this. And it's that kind of NBA. It's kind of like going where boxing is going. Where you got all these spoiled pussy ass players that get overpaid, but then act like children and don't want to take responsibility and don't want to, hoop and work hard and get a championship. They want to take the easy way out and go join Brian, go join Kawhi, go join Steph Curry. These niggas ain't even, on the down slope of their career, and they already thinking like Barkley and Scotty going over to Houston. They're already thinking like KG and Ray Allen going over to Boston. It's terrible. And it's just where NBA, and that's why the NBA not appealing no more, because you got a whole bunch of spoiled pussies that don't want to work for nothing no more. They want to, I want to go over to Brooklyn and get an easy chance. Curry, like, I don't want you. Look at you. Ho, ho, ho. This nigga about to deliver presents down the chimney. But hey, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also got a Facebook group. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video question, want to chop it up, all my social media links in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you want guys think in the comment section. We gone.